Hey everybody, Dave with VanagonLife here. Going to talk to you guys about something that we launched back in 2015. What you see here is our original black box locking steel center console for the Volkswagen Vanagon. This is a heavy duty unit, laser cut, CNC press braked, so each one is a precise and accurate fit in your van. We've put provisions in this that allows you a table leg nest hole. We have inserted fasteners on the back and the top. This allows for doing tie down points in your van. Industrial grade lock. Same with the piano hinge. We have a 12-volt provision so you can plug in your devices and lock them securely inside. This is a hidden cubby hole up underneath the cup holder. We have cutouts, so if you have jump seats, this allows your cable to reach the back like it would normally. Each side we've mirrored every hole that's on your seat pedestal, which will allow you to access wiring if you didn't want to drill. We've also implemented two 1-inch holes that allows pedestal to pedestal wiring. And in the back, on the bottom here, we remove these two bolts. This allows for a wiring run to go all the way through to protect those wires inside. This cup holder is fastened with two bolts on the inside, which we've removed to show you that this is designed to be removed and orientated and dropped back down in place. Some of the aftermarket seats gets a little tight here on this cup holder area for like a hydro flask, the bigger one for a Nalgene. This will allow you to rotate this, put the cubby over here, and you have complete access from your seats. The other feature that this cup holder has, we have these half moon detents, same on the top with the landing, that allows you to run wiring from your pedestal down and to your 12-volt connection if you choose to inside the console. Obviously, we have a map pocket on the passenger side. This front pocket works really nice if you have a tablet. Another thing that's often overlooked inside this front pocket, we've put a 1-inch hole down at the bottom. This allows you to run a USB cable down the front of this map pocket and inside, so then you can put your devices in there locked up securely while they're charging. This 3-bolt pattern shaped in a V is designed for our auxiliary cup holder, which would mount right onto there just like so. Another feature to this console is that it's not just a rectangle box. We've gone through and contoured the floor perfectly. That allows you to maximize the interior space and storage capacity of this unit. And this thing is definitely designed to be walked on, danced on. You'll probably see out there in the social media world, I actually parked my van on top of this just to prove to people that it could actually withstand the weight of a human going back and forth 1,000 times. For the console install, you just need a 3/8 ratchet. 3-inch extension works really well. 17mm and a 16mm socket, and the two supplied fasteners that come with the console. So the first step, we just finished taking the seatbelt receivers off. Second step, we're going to remove this small carpet strip on the back. This will allow the console to slide all the way forward so we can engage our bolts. Discard that. So just a couple key points. If you chose to purchase one of our battery kill switch systems, These two holes right here on each side of the console, this is your access point. So what we would do at this is we'll slide this console in, and if you were doing the battery install kit, once you have it in position, I would use a small Sharpie or a small piece of chalk that you can reach up inside and mark your holes, and then that way you can come back later, slide that out, come back through, and then drill them out. In these 2 points, you can drill them out with a 1-inch hole saw. Sometimes over the years these get stepped on, so it kind of bends up out of the way. So a lot of times what we'll do is we'll pull this up, and then we'll reach over from the passenger side and just kind of bend this back to vertical. And gonna go ahead and put the receivers in, driver's side first and then the passenger side. This is the new supplied hardware. The old supplied hardware, if yours is applicable, we will take this nylon and you'll place it onto the new fastener. Not all vans have them, but if yours does, feel free to install that. I'll install this bolt pretty much finger tight. That way it allows me adjustment forward and back for the passenger side. On these, over the years, a lot of times these will get bent out of the way outwards due to the swivels, and you can see this one here is kind of rubbing pretty good. What we'll do is I'll engage this like so, and then I'll use this leverage to kind of bend that back a little bit, just to give yourself a little bit of clearance here between the map wall and the seatbelt receiver. Now that we have the receivers finger tight, we'll go ahead and get a good looking reveal side to side, and then we'll completely tighten down the receivers for the final install. And done, simple as that. Usually when I have customers come in and pick one of these up, I always ask them, would you like to see where this is made? And I'll take them over to the fab shop. And then, be honest, a lot of people are dumbfounded to find out that we actually produce these by hand here. We also crate these once we ship them out to you. So not only are you getting, this console that's in this heavy-duty, double-walled, 275-pound rated box, we're also basically putting a crate inside of it to put this in. So hopefully it shows up to your doorstep unscathed.